What's up, YouTube? Will be a short little video. I just turned my camera on. And I got a new camera angle here, but I figured this is a good video to post because we are trucking through basically downtown Toronto, going southbound on the DVP. So taking the views. This is I'd say, the morning rush hour coming on the end. It's 9:10 in the morning. So I guess this is the tail end of it. I'm on the end of it, so yeah. The views are nice. Going through the Gardiner, the bottom side. So feel free to take them in. Again, this won't be such a long video. I have to carry a 12K telehandler to Stony Creek. So Google Maps is suggesting that this is the faster route. I was gonna go down 401, and I realized, hey, you know what? I'm going through downtown Toronto, and it keeps suggesting to go through the city, even though it is rush hour. So okay, it is faster to go through the DVP down the Gardiner onto the QEW. So why not? Depending on timing, maybe I'll get into basically into Etobicoke, and then I'll end the video there. But I just want the camera views of basically the city skyline, as they call it. And going through the core of downtown Toronto, you'll see the CN Tower and whatnot. It's a bit of a gloomy day. We're calling for rain. I don't see any rain warnings now, but yeah. This is the Millwood Bridge. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the Millwood Bridge. And then next is the Bloor Viaduct, which has the TTC subway. It's coming up shortly. Doing some awesome construction on this east side here of the DVP. Camera will catch up maybe a little bit. You can see the crane. They got these excavators basically sitting on 45-degree angles, dug into the hill. Looks so sketch. See Yorkville in the distance there. Building all the condos and the towers and whatnot. Starting to get going now. But it is beautiful this time of year. The trees are all filled in with beautiful green leaves. The Don Valley Parkway is actually a nice ride. Even at nighttime too. The way it's lit up and the bends and the curls is just a nice stretch of highway that coming out of Toronto or even going into Toronto is just a nice highway to drive in. I would imagine a lot of people disagree with me. Anything coming in and out of Toronto is a little sketch for them, or they don't like how busy it is. But I've been driving up and down this road for my whole trucking career, so I appreciate it. Don't mind it at all. got to be careful. Like dudes like that white Mazda right there, just dart out in front of you. So constantly scanning left and right, and just making sure that I'm aware of what's going on around me. Even my mirrors, convex mirrors that you see in the front of the camera there, they're really good because I could literally see the corners. Maybe you can too. And then my convex mirrors on the side of the truck, just constantly scanning and making sure I see what's going on. Apparently there was a huge accident down here, so maybe that's why it's a little bit more busier, but I don't think so. This is just the end of the morning rush hour. This line up on the right-hand side here is everyone going to Bloor Street, which is the north side of downtown Toronto area. I guess they're going to work their way in. And a lot of people go to the Danforth, which is basically the east side of Bloor turns into Danforth, east side. The 12K that I'm carrying is a little heavy, so I play the stop and go game, and then when it's time for me to get going, the pickup is slow. But because of that right lane and everyone going to Bloor, I'd rather stay in the center lane here and just try to keep up with traffic and impede. So this is the Bloor Viaduct. Again, with the TTC subway tracks travel underneath it. Apparently there's some, I don't know how legit it is, but they were planning to build a building on top of this viaduct. So some kind of engineer from Europe, I think, or Dubai. I don't know if that's still a goal, but I was reading it on Twitter there. Let's go, let's go. Now, the speed limit is 90. With all those cars up there, I'm doing 100 easily. Just shy of 100. That guy is doing 100. I just passed that Subaru. What's going on? Easy. Flying, just jamming on the brakes. Just take it easy. We ain't getting nowhere. A wall of cars. So now we're doing 80. It's a construction area here. It's coming up right under this, I think this is the King Bridge. King or Queen? Coming up to the Gardner now. UVP bends into the east and west, basically highway that's called the Gardner. If you don't know, now you know. The GIP, which is one of the biggest construction companies in Canada, and I think it's Canadian. Anyways, we're doing some serious work down here along the Don River and the train stations. Like, they are literally running this whole bottom area of Toronto. The Distillery District, completely revamping it. You see the views now. goes down the 2 lanes, so everyone's racing to basically a halting stop. Could be wrong, but they've been doing construction on the Gardner for a long time. It's everlasting. It's never stopped. So I know once you pass this exit here, you'll see a halting stop of brake lights. You could just see the condos just before. You could see the CN Tower all around here, but the condos are just taking over. Scotiabank Arena, the Leafs and the Raptors throw down. See an accident right there. On the other side of traffic, holding all these people up, trying to get to work. Another vehicle there. See, it's maintaining the speed limit is 90. I'm doing 70 just to go easy. I just seen that guy all over on the side there, just broke down. And here is dangerous. Someone could just dart out like that guy right there. You see? So you gotta keep your eyes peeled, be very patient, and roll steady. So that taxi up there, passing the Skydome, aka Rogers Centre, Ports Toronto. I'll do other videos in the future of whenever I have a delivery inside the city. Most definitely turn on the GoPro and get that done. It's a beast. You gotta have your head screwed on tight for that one. Any calls that are downtown Toronto. Much respect to the truckers, tractor trailer drivers that hammered down in the city, then deepest in the core. So like I said, you're gonna come to a halting stop. This is the construction on Gardner. And again, just a wall of condos constantly going up. Construction workers put these things up. It seems like it's like Lego these days. And go up quick. Steady yet quick. Everyone's just trying to work their way. I guess that Rebel van there, that black van, Sprinter, he's forcing people off that into that merge lane there much sooner. On the left side is the CNE BMO field, and Fort York is to my right. Everyone fighting left and right, trying to be in the faster lane, trying to get ahead 10 seconds sooner than later. Headed nowhere fast. Just watching the end of this merge lane here. They really squeeze right up, almost smashed that sign, just to try to get in front of me here, but it's just the SUV behind me there. I'm just patient. Apparently there's a Selena Gomez Oreo cookie, whatever that is. They call this, there's a slang for this area, Billboard Road, but the billboards are kind of being consumed by these condos, but there used to be all kinds of billboards here on the right side stretch. There's only a few more billboards left, but Billboard Road. Lane. So I'm reconstructing the bridge that we're on, or the platform that the Gardiner rests on. They just built this section of it, and now they're switching over to the other side. They're going to widen the lanes. Either widen or just maintenance, because it's really old and it's deteriorating, and just hardcore maintenance. Like the city would be devastated and gridlocked if they were to take this down and try to build a new road that's on the ground, a highway. So they're forced to just keep maintaining it, rebuilding it, or they are rebuilding it completely, just in sections. It's going to get real nasty when they have to go where the Scotiabank Arena is behind me. They have to build up those areas. It's just going to be nasty. Yeah, we're almost through the city here. This is the Dufferin Bridge, bottom side of Dufferin Street, leading into the CNE grounds, exhibition place, BMO Arena, Medieval Times. Used to be History nightclub, now they moved, but into a Budweiser stage through there. Then there's the Raptors OVO Raptors training facility inside Medieval Times. Lakeshore, on top of that bridge is Lakeshore. Lakeshore going westbound. Kind of like branches off. splits apart from each other and then merges back. So yeah, it's been like this down here for years. As long as I can remember, it's always been like this. God bless those people sleeping in the tents there. A lot of that along the lakeshore, Lake Ontario is, along the Lakeshore Boulevard. A lot of people living in tents these days. Very sad. God bless them. Just drive through the city, and since I'm so high up, I'm checking my mirrors, and I'm not peeping at people, but because I'm checking my mirrors, you have a car beside you with in plain sight and view of what's going on in their car. You can see literally everything. And anyways, the amount of people that I see with their phone in their hand, it is crazy. Dialing, texting, scrolling, their phones in their hand, and they're in amongst all this traffic and lane changing and all that fun stuff at the same time. You even see people driving in their underwear. It's so weird. I've never driven in my underwear, but let me take off my pants before I get in my car. That's crazy. Oh, this guy, he just didn't want to be behind me. This little straight truck here. He's bullied himself to the front because he doesn't like that I'm taking it steady. But again, headed nowhere fast. But yeah, legit, I see people glance down and check in your mirrors and you see people in their underwear. No lie. I think this is another reason why they call it Billboard Road. Beside the train tracks, they got all the patch of grass that's hill grass on 45. They have all the different companies and nice landscaping, CGI, Mattingly Homes, Cadillac Fairview, Canadian National Rail. There's a few of the billboards there. Beginning of the Billboard Road. Go train to Union Station. All the people from Mississauga, Oakville, Burlington, all those big cities in the west, which is the direction I'm headed. Salute from the straight truck equipment hauler there. His competitor, he's just still saluting because he knows the grind that we face, loading and offloading and chaining. So, friendly salute. Yeah, we're almost through the city here, coming into Etobicoke, and then I'll end the video. My because I'm driving so slow, it thinks my Galaxy Watch thinks that I'm cycling, so it's auto detecting my workout. But yeah, you can see traffic going in, getting through, traffic trying to get out, getting in. It's busy. It's very busy. Probably the busiest in Canada. Next to Montreal. I think Montreal's traffic's very similar to this. Very heavy and very nasty in the mornings and the afternoons going home. When I was in Edmonton, it's wide open. I didn't see any traffic in Edmonton. Maybe a little bit, but everyone was moving steady. What they consider their rush hour was kind of like fast moving, fast pace in Toronto. Good driving conditions. But anyways, Toronto and Montreal is very similar in terms of their construction or their construction. What am I talking about? Their rush hours in the morning and the afternoon. It's exactly the same. See a whole other heap of condos coming up on the left side there. Park Lawn. This is Park Lawn in the Lakeshore area. Kingsway, Park Lawn. And all these condos again going up like Legos. Man, it's so busy in Toronto that even the GO trains got traffic. The guy's slow moving up there. Trying to get out of the city, go back west. The train. Jeez. I wish this guy never really bullied me and this took away some of the views in the front there, but it is what it is. That's what makes it real, I guess. But he legit was behind me and came right in front of me. I'm just tired of staring at my ramp. No, the train got the green light. Yeah, the lanes are very narrow here. So I've been quiet because I'm just focused on my positioning and the traffic in front of me, because the lanes are super narrow and I'm almost edge to edge. So I'm just keeping in mind the big vehicles that are gonna pass me from either right side. This guy got out of my way. Now they're starting to widen a little bit. So because of the construction in that area there at Park Lawn, the lanes were super narrow. So a lot going on. So yeah, we're basically out of the core, coming into Etobicoke. And if you made it this far, please hit the subscribe. Like what you see, hit the like button. Shout a comment, like the comments. Yeah, that concludes the video of trucking through the core of the city of Toronto at the bottom end of the DVP right into Etobicoke. Thank you for watching. Peace.